Welcome to the PAD Leg Saver Hotline, our weekly hangout. And speaking of the PAD Leg Saver Hotline, that number that is up there in the corner of your screen, 1833 PAD Legs. Douglas caught one of the calls that just came in about 30 minutes ago with someone actually in my neck of the woods, Douglas, right around the corner from me here in the San Francisco Bay Area, wanting to learn more about PAD, saw one of our amazing videos thanks to our incredible producer, Josh, helping us to feed the beast every single week. She found a video where we were talking about the types of foods that help to dilate the vessels. So I'm imagining that was an Ask NP Deidre segment. And Douglas, today on Ask NP Deidre, we learned how to make healthy marshmallows. Perfect for the holiday season. The perfect
Oh,
addition to your hot cocoa. They put it in their coffee. It actually assists with gut health. And so it's a healthy marshmallow. Talk morning marshmallows, making them healthy now. But it was really just a few ingredients, just some grass-fed gelatin, some vanilla, some good golly, Joshua, what was the other ingredient? Oh, honey or a little bit of maple syrup without corn syrup in it. And I think that was just about it. And voila, she put a little mixer, one of those emulsion mixers, I think it is, or a regular mixer that you would beat egg whites with. And she put it in the fridge. It's a no bake. So you don't even need an oven for these, Douglas. Santa Douglas. Oh, where's Stella? There's Stella. There's your
hey
little
girl,
reindeer. Oh
that's my
my
little
goodness
girl.
gracious. She's enough to actually make any holiday depression go away.
I think she just wants a snack. But yeah, answering like the call today and thinking about the holidays are here and thinking about the program and how we're affecting one person at a time. Yeah, it would be nice to reach out and just wave a magic fairy wand and touch a whole lot of lives at once, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes it's one leg at a time, one life at a time. And look at the difference we're all making together as a team
Yeah.
and working together and saving life and limbs. Think about each of us that are in the group tonight and listening on YouTube and will be listening
Yeah.
on YouTube, especially when you hit that like button on YouTube. Don't forget to hit
Yes.
that like button out there, and how each of us have been impacted by the group and how we actually impact each other's lives, even though we're all over the place. Look at what we've been able to accomplish one at a time, and think about where we're going from here and the
Yep.
difference, the differences we can make.
Excuse me. Yep. We have actually, I see Mike is here with his. Is that a Santa hat, Mike? Is that a reindeer hat or is that just a warm, cozy? Oh, it is. It's a white Santa
Yeah.
hat. No color to it, but it looks nice and warm and cozy. Nice
Oh,
for the
it's
blizzard
nice.
that
Yeah.
you had today.
Douglas has just inspired me to put mine on.
I love it. How
It's
fun is
it's
that? I
it's
want to see it
it's
on Stella.
it's Christmas time, and it's the holidays, and yeah, we're dealing with a lot of stuff with our disease, but it's the holidays. It's still a joyous time to be alive, and yeah, we're struggling every now and then, but let's think about all the good
Yeah.
things we do have. And
Yeah.
Jordy stole my hat, but I had it first, Jordy.
Oh, there's
I'm
Jordy.
sorry, I
That's
had
not
it
the red
first.
hat. Mike's partner's over there. For those who can't see, make sure in the future. Actually, speaking of the devil, we have Lori joining us, the one that just called our hotline. She's joining us. She's really interested in lifestyle modifications and doing everything. Hello, Lori.
Hi,
Meet
Laurie.
everyone. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But if you want to join our live studio audience and join the fun every Wednesday, just make sure to email info@padhelp.org. But we have a great live studio audience. We have Beth here. We have Lori here for the first time, Marcia from Florida, Mike from Canada, and we have Thomas from Louisiana. And gosh, so many more coming in all the time. So it's
Hey,
really
Lori, it's
Oh,
Douglas.
hi, how are you? How's
We were
everybody?
just talking.
Oh,
Welcome.
look at you.
That's me.
Oh, hola.
That's
Hi, nice to
me.
meet you. Nice to meet you.
Lori
And
was telling me
yeah,
that she actually used to live in Hawaii and she would actually work on the lychee. Would you call it a plantation or
I would
would you call it a
harvest like
farm?
in the
Harvest.
summers just to get
Yeah,
free lychee.
I would do the
Oh, so
same thing. Oh
delicious.
my gosh. I would have done that with pineapple.
Yeah. Wait till you have the white pineapple. It's
What?
I would have
black.
worked on. I would have worked
You
on
never
anything
taste
just living in
pineapple?
Hawaii.
Oh, it's white. My friend had a big patch,
Yeah.
pineapple patch, and they got to totally
They're
different.
white pineapples?
They're
Like
white
white in
inside, not like white, but like very very pale. And then they're
okay.
black on the outside. They're
Oh,
not like a
this
brown.
wow.
Yeah.
Does it
Woo-hoo.
taste like a real pineapple?
Yes. But
Oh wow.
they're less it's just different. You know it's a pineapple. It looks like a pineapple. It tastes like a pineapple, but it's not as yeah, sometimes they
Tart.
affect my corners of my mouth here.
Yeah.
They're not as maybe acidic, but they're
Yeah.
so scrumptious. Just
Maybe next year sometime we'll all have to go to Hawaii and try them.
go to
I'm
Hilo.
going.
Go to Hilo, Hawaii.
I'm Oh, Roxy's joining
That's
us
where I
too.
live. I don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
going
maybe.
next week.
Are
I'll be
you?
on the
Wait,
cruise.
is it
I
is it
am.
pineapple season?
Wow.
I don't
Wait.
know, but I'm sure there's pineapples there. And I'm going to be tubing with my dad in Kauai down the plantation
Oh,
irrigation channels.
okay, so you're going to Hawaii. You're going way. Okay, you'll be further up. Okay,
So we're doing
maybe.
Oahu, Maui, Kauai, and then we're hitting Kona.
Yeah,
You
but
gonna
you
try
have to go to the Hilo
Hawaii?
side. Kona is
It's going to
opposite
be Kona.
Hilo. It's I don't know.
Oh,
It's just still different, but it's where the rainforest is. It's where the volcano was.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, you'll figure it out.
I
You
know we're
gonna
going to
try
hit the
some poi?
Waikoloa.
Sorry.
What was that?
Oh, I thought you
What's
said
that,
that.
Marcia? What'd you say?
Oh,
Yeah, I,
Marcia.
are
Yeah.
you gonna try some poi? Poi.
Oh, the
Uh,
point.
you know what? Honestly, I don't think we're actually eating on the island. I think that we're eating mainly on. Oh, we might. You know what? I think maybe on the first night when we're in Oahu, I think we have dinner. But the other ones, I don't think. Isn't it? Is that a type of fish?
No,
What
how
is
do
it?
you describe it? Isn't it a plant?
It's basically a cassava. It's basically a
Okay.
cassava, and they kind of like they whip it up. It's mm, sometimes it's sweet. It's like a purplish color, and
Okay.
it's blended. They blend the cassava, or it could even be like sometime the Japanese potatoes, the
Hmm.
purple ones.
Hmm.
It's like a sweet. It's fattening because it's starch, very starchy. I never eat.
Well,
I never had a taste for it. I just like the
Marcia, do
fruits.
you like it?
I tried it once. It was okay. Wouldn't like run out the door searching for
Okay.
it, but
But
it
it's
was
yeah.
good. It was worth trying, and I hope you definitely enjoy some macadamia nuts while you're there.
Oh,
Oh my
dark
God,
chocolate
fresh off the
macadamia.
tree.
Ooh,
Oh my
I wonder if I could
stars.
find
Yes,
one.
definitely. Good point, Marsha. Good point.
I
Definitely
Hey,
feel I feel like I'm in Hawaii at the moment. Look at this.
what?
Oh,
Oh my gosh. So for those of you watching on YouTube, you can't see Mike was just showing us. He can't leave. It's almost like sheltering in place. Huge blizzard. When we had our Collateral Nation, Lori, every Wednesday morning, we have an exercise program where we talk about exercises, medicine, how to improve your circulation in a variety of different
Yeah.
ways. And we have an expert that comes on and while we do this particular seminar, Mike always joins us, is usually out there walking, but this time he was out there shoveling snow
yeah. Mike is
while we were
wishing
doing it.
for
And this is what I shoveled
oh,
before. This is what I shoveled earlier. So, and it's already full.
So
So
he's showing us
Yeah, you're
it already
hoping for a
shoveled.
white pineapple Christmas is what you want, Mike.
yeah,
The
that's
white,
it, yeah.
just the white
Google it.
pineapple.
You make a Google information on it. A
All,
white
all
Yeah,
that
I'm definitely gonna Google that.
all that
Yeah.
stuff sounds so good. I better not say. I'm gonna go pick Thomas up and we're going to the Waffle House.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah. But the
no,
poi
I'm sure
is
you have a
really popular.
Buc-ee's in
Love
your
it.
future.
The locals love the poi.
They also love Spam. I couldn't believe that literally.
Oh,
Oh, and Imelda joined us.
yeah.
So you can see Imelda's down there. We have Marina that's
Marina
joining us.
Marina joined us.
So more and more and more. Imelda likes your hat, Douglas.
It's the holidays, and just listening to Lori talk the enthusiasm about the places we can go and the things we still have opportunities to do, don't we?
Yeah.
You know,
Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah.
it's it's.
Yeah. I'm planning my next destination now.
I
Yeah.
think Mike should go out and Jordy should video Mike doing a slow angle
Oh,
in the
I want a
yard.
snow angel. Yes, please.
Yes, I
Oh
think
my
Mike should
God.
go do a snow angel in the yard for us.
But Mike, oh my God, you have the perfect, literally, you have the perfect foundation there for
Here
a
we
snow angel.
go. There
But
he goes.
Are you going to
please
do it?
cover
He,
cover your
he
hands and cover your toes
Here,
because
Mike.
if you have Raynaud's, that is not going to be
No,
fun.
I will. I'll put my heated boots on. Give me 2
Okay.
minutes. I'll get
Okay.
my
Oh,
snow
And
wow.
pants
then
on and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, and if
I'll
you
go and do
upload
it.
a
I'll go and do it.
picture,
I'll even keep
if
this
you
on.
upload it to chat, maybe we can snap a shot of it somehow and then we can bring it up. That would be really
You
fun.
know what I'd
yeah.
love to see? I would
Geordie will
love to
film it as well
see.
on his phone.
Is who?
I would love to see Alan or someone with an amputation go outside and do a snow angel. I think that would be
Oh,
so
that'd
cool.
be sweet.
I think it would
It
be
would
a
be sweet.
great
Be
awareness thing too for, happy holidays from the Global PAD Association.
Yeah, you're always full of ideas. You're hired, Marcia. Listen, you know what? Marcia and I had this. Marcia had the most brilliant idea this year, and I was so excited about it. And then I started looking up how we were going to do it, and it said that we were basically going to get in trouble for doing it. But we have this thing called Rock Your Walk. Put your music on. We even have a playlist of the best songs to walk to that it's on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And she
Hit the
was like,
like
Kim,
button.
what if hit the like button? It really helps us spreads awareness. But Marcia was like, well, what if we took Rock Your Walk into a whole new direction and actually put inspiring messages on rocks and leave them on our journeys to help raise awareness for PAD, talk about improving claudication, take one more step, and put them out there and get them everywhere, get everyone involved. And then we found out that you can actually get arrested or fined for it. So
For writing on rocks?
Rocks?
yeah, it's like if you do one or two of them and whatever, but you can't do this big concerted effort because it's considered vandalism or abusive nature or something. I don't remember
If
what
you're
it was. Maybe
Well,
Marcia
if
does.
you're
the
if you're in
complication
a
came down. The complication came down to, yeah, you could put it on public property, like maybe in public parks, but then we were getting into, well, like, let's hit up our doctor's offices and put them there. And we created all these like contests with different awards. And that's where we got in trouble and said, you know what? It was a great idea, but it's too hard to execute without maybe stepping over some lines. So we 86 notion, but it was a fun idea.
and
It
you got to
was
be
fun and we got
careful.
some
Still
rocks.
paint rocks and put them around on their walks, just in a public place. That's all.
Very
You got to be
positive.
And
careful.
not in national parks.
Not in national parks. You got to be careful doing stuff like that in national parks because
Yeah,
they will
Yeah.
get you.
little municipal parks. Like I have a walking park just blocks down the street from me, and I've often gone there and found rocks and left rocks. So I left some there, and I left a couple in my primary care's office because they don't care. And
What I'd like to see, Marcia, is pictures of where people walk. I find that interesting to see the
Yeah, me
different
too.
places, to see the
me
different
too.
places where people walk, and I think that's another good way we could, share our journey with each other about where we walk. Because look at our differences and all the different places that we all walk. How many of us walk
Yeah.
in different places?
Well,
Yeah,
I
and
only
And
some
walk in
beautiful
different places.
just gorgeous places. I'm always looking because I'm a photographer. I'm a retired X-ray tech, so I'm visual. So I'm always loving the photos like that we see in the walking support group. Like that one
Yeah.
woman, what's her name? That
BJ,
BJ.
BJ,
yeah,
yeah,
BJ.
I
BJ.
love
incredible.
hers.
Yeah,
She's
a
got
couple
an
Yeah,
years
they have
ago,
fun.
we did this thing with our walking where each day we had certain things for you to get out and find on your walk and take pictures of it.
Yeah.
So that's
So
Yeah, that was
another
pretty
idea.
fun.
I
like a
don't remember
scavenger
that.
hunt, like a little
Mhm.
scavenger
Yeah.
hunt. Maybe we can think something up for that next year's PAD Awareness Month for scavenger
Yeah, we can
hunt or
also do it for
something.
American Heart Month. Things you see along your walk that warm your heart. Maybe birds, do birds one day, do trees one day, do, a tree that just makes you happy, warms your heart, gets you
I
inspired to
like,
go out and walk again,
I
like a
love it.
macadamia nut tree.
Mm.
Because how
I
many,
know
how many,
I'm gonna be walking and looking for those next week.
yeah, how many of us need that inspiration sometimes to get out
Lots of it.
and walk and be active and get off the couch and just we talked about this with Kevin Morgan this morning, exercise, just getting up and exercising and how much it affects us physically but emotionally and psychologically when we feel better and we know we're working out and making
Yeah.
progress.
And
Mhm.
Imelda, how much of a difference did it make that first time when you and I talked? And I said, you just got to get your cute little butt off the chair. And you're like, it hurts. And I'm like, I know. And look at you. You have not had a procedure at all. And you're walking.
Wow.
Wow.
Excellent.
I think it's a big deal when I can even just walk across the street.
Yep,
2
and
days
you
ago,
reversed you reversed your type 2, didn't you?
I did.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I don't even know
Yep.
how I did it.
And Beth and Lori, you both are type 1s.
Who's
So
that?
meet
I'm-
Beth. Beth
I'm
is
Beth.
up there. She's
Oh, hi, Beth.
Hi, Lori.
yeah. Lori is brand new to our group.
Hi,
And
Lori.
so
I've
she
got
hasn't been
nice
diagnosed with
skin.
PAD or anything
Lori.
yet, but
Yeah,
but
but I
Beth
saw a
knows exactly.
relative because I have heart disease, and you talking about exercise. Like I have so much fluid, probably like 30, at least 30 pounds on me right now. And so the whole,
Beth?
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to get rid of it is the medicine's not working, for example. So it makes me tired. So I'm really, well, my old body is more like, physically hiking. So all this exercise stuff, I'm getting sad because the energy is just not there.
I get
And
worn
then
out
I'm
so
very
easy.
fatigued. And then now I'm dealing with like this
Yep.
kind of self-diagnosing ascites from the liver.
So
It's all relative.
we're gonna take a brief
You can see
break
my
from
camera there.
this conversation because Mike is outside waiting to do his snow angel for us just to give us
Oh,
a little
yeah,
Christmas
okay.
cheer.
Look
So he's
at
gonna
him.
give us a little holiday cheer. So I'm so sorry for
Let
those
me
of you on
turn the camera
YouTube
around.
that you can't see it, but make sure info
I'm not
at
coming on there.
padhelp.org will get you added in with the link. But this is awesome. They just had a blizzard over where he lives in Canada. He just
Oh.
shoveled the entire
Go,
area
Mike.
today.
Go,
Yes,
Mike. Mike, go. Mike, go. There you go.
That's beautiful.
This
Is
is
I love it.
amazing.
That's
Now
cool.
careful how
except
you
he's
get up.
no angel.
Careful how you get up.
He's
Don't
no
grab the snow
angel.
angel. Wait, careful.
Ah,
Come on, balance, balance.
There
that
you
was
go.
beautiful,
That
Mike.
is amazing.
Thank
Epic, Mike.
you.
Thank you. You just made our whole day, our whole holiday season.
That was nice. That was exercise.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
That-
Yeah.
Mike,
That
you
was
look
a-
so
that was
much
exercise.
fun. I just adore you, Mike. You
Just
are
also
so
remember,
fun.
if you get the flu, it wasn't my suggestion.
Yes, it was, Douglas. It was all on you.
Whose
It
was
was
it? Wait, who
all
was
on
she
you.
blaming? Did she leave? Wait, it was Marsha's. Wasn't it Marsha's? We're gonna blame Marsha. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. Marsha, it was a great idea. It was
Where
a
in
great
Canada are you?
idea.
I love it.
There
I
you
hope
go.
you post that video
you
in our
cold?
group.
Oh, we will.
Actually, you
Jordan.
know what? Will you do me a favor? Will you PM it to me in a personal message, because I would love to use it in a little video. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I
I will
can't
do.
get it out of
Yeah.
the group because of the privacy constrictions, but if you direct message me with it in
Yeah.
Facebook Messenger, then I can use it. It's
Oh,
weird.
yeah,
how
I'll do that.
Famous.
Geordie filmed it on his phone as well. So,
Oh, that's
yeah.
the best. Oh my gosh, I love it. And
Cool.
hi, Mary. Want to say hello to Mary. Mary just joined us, and Wanda joins us. I didn't say hi. See you down there, Wanda.
Hi.
Thank you, Mike, for doing that. And I didn't mean to interrupt a really important conversation, but I thought everyone could use a little holiday cheer, which is great. He even has rain-ons, and he went out in there and did that for us. So
Ow.
he had insulated gloves and boots on. But we were talking about something really important before that. And I thought I really wanted to connect Beth and Lori because it's you both have been dealing with some extra water weight, and I think that
That's
that's an
the
important
time I've ever done
discussion to
that.
have,
Absolutely.
right?
I'm on 120 milligrams of Lasix twice a day. Twice a day.
Ow.
Yeah.
Because I
You
have
know,
retained so much fluid and they're having a hard time getting it off of me.
it used to work for me. So, I mean, I was in the hospital. This is like my first rodeo this year, yeah. And so, with the whole kidney, chronic stuff going on, and it used to work. 120. They were saying people with heart failure. I don't know if you had a heart attack or anything. They take about 120 and up. So I did 120. That used to work. I mean, my body is just so bloated.
Yeah.
Bloated. I mean,
Yep.
I'm vain. I got that. I'm vain. I like the way
Yep.
I look. I like my yoga body back, right? So anyway,
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's very important. So how long have you been on the Lasix or
I've
furosemide?
actually been on it for a few months, but they just increased it yesterday.
To
So
160?
to 120 or twice a day.
Wow. So total is like what? We're talking 240.
62. Yeah.
Wow. So
And this is like
wow.
she's been
Right?
in and out. I don't know how yours was diagnosed, but she was in and out of the ER, and they just kind of brushed her off. Oh yeah, we don't even know what's going on. You just have some extra weight, so here's some Lasix. And she was suffering, and I just think that's so unfortunate. It made me really sad
I
because
had been
no
on,
one should ever suffer.
What hospital were
yeah,
you? I mean, what
I
state were
had
She's
you
been
in?
in.
on, I'm in Illinois.
Oh,
Can we say
Yeah.
your town just for fun?
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's Effingham.
It's Fingham.
Effingham. Like
Effingham.
Effingham.
oh, Illinois.
EFFING.
I've never heard of
Ham.
that. Oh,
Of
Yeah.
I
course,
have
there's
a lot of
problems.
family
She's
in
in
Illinois.
Effingham.
Every time I hear her
Effingham.
say that, I think she's cussing at me.
I do too.
Go on
Effingham.
at Effingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't give a
Wow.
Effingham. Oh, Effingham. Oh,
Oh,
doggone it, Effingham.
okay. You get it.
That's funny.
Wow.
But
Mike's
yeah,
out
Yeah, these
shoveling.
I had
medications
put on like
are.
Mike's
15 pounds. I'd put on 15 pounds of
yeah.
fluid within 3 days. And
When I
I
was
had
in
to
the
go to
hospital for the
the
first time, I
ER.
had 40 pounds. I was 195. My regular weight is like 140. I mean,
Yes.
my clothes, I can't. It's deep. It's
Yep.
deep. So
I
now I'm in
usually
colder
weigh about
weather.
one. Yeah, I usually weigh about 145.
Yeah.
And today I weighed myself. I'm at 221.8.
Oh no, I'm like at 176. So
Yes.
I am watching my salt, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm like, I went on a water fast, 4-day water fast, a 4-day water and coconut fast last week. And I got down to like 161. I'm just trying to see some natural diuretics. So today, I used to live in Mexico for a while, and I found some moringa tea. Yeah, I'm like, is
Oh.
moringa diuretic? It says what is the best diuretics. Now, when I lived in the West Coast region of Africa, they coined moringa tea never die. And so all these things are coming back to me, right? And they were like, do you know I lived on a neighborhood, nothing but moringa trees in Mexico? And I'm like, what? I don't even, yeah, I'm like, moringa.
Amazon. Is it MER? Moringa?
Moringa, like M-O-R-I.
Moringa.
Uh-huh.
Moringa.
Yeah, in Africa, well, in Gambia, they consider
Oh,
it
look at
never
that.
die. I'm like, wow. So I was studying it today, yeah. And I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, this is amazing. Now that I'm not in Mexico anymore.
It's a tea. It's a tea.
Yeah, you do a tea, but they have a pod. I used to steam the pod and eat it. Delicious. And you can eat the leaves. It's a tree. Oh, wait, no, wait. Am I thinking about moringa or
Yeah,
they were
it's
tea
the
trees?
Oringa.
I mean, I
It's
think about the neem
Moringa.
tree. I lived around neem trees, but the moringa, you could eat the leaves. I used to make them in Hawaii. They sell them at the market, yeah. And I used to make them like, steamed kale,
Oh.
steamed collard greens with garlic and onion. I used to eat
Oh,
them.
yum.
Yeah,
So it's
and they're
almost
like
like,
little, you shake them and they come off. They come
yeah.
directly off in the pot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so it's like a green tea, and you could mix it with green tea too, because green tea is supposed to be a diuretic, but moringa is supposed to be, and they even allude to Lasix in comparison with moringa. I've never seen this. They always say, oh, well, take your medicine, your doctor's. I'm like, whoa. And so I'm gonna start experimenting with grapefruit too for the high blood pressure, because they tell you not to
Careful
do it. No, I
Yeah,
know
with
you
they tell
gotta
blood
be
you not to
thinners,
careful.
take it,
especially.
but for me, I'm a rebel. That indicates, wow, if you can't take it together, maybe the grapefruit works too.
So that's
That's
what they
how
were
I
saying. So
see
the
it.
grapefruit with blood pressure, it can actually lower the blood pressure. The
I
one that
want
is
that.
the real problem, and so it's contraindicated. Also, chia seeds in large quantities are contraindicated for
Yeah, I
blood
don't,
pressure. Also, beetroot powder contraindicated in
yeah, the
large
nitric
quantities
acid.
for
Yep.
beetroot powder. But you do have to be careful with blood thinners because they can make the blood thinner. They can make your blood a little bit too thin. So but that's the same thing with grapefruit, with celery, with
Oh, I
turmeric, and
love
things
it.
like that.
Yeah.
I know all
Yeah,
those things.
I'm definitely aware of that, but diabetics have viscous blood anyway, and particularly dealing with this whole lymph, it's just, oh my God, I just want to be back. So my world is a natural world. I mean, although I'm taking the medicine, but it's not working, I'm just thinking, why take it? And I'm getting the same results without taking it.
That's why
I
you
mean,
like that
why
video that you
damage
did
my
Yeah.
liver
today.
and my kidneys more?
Right.
I don't
Less
know.
is
It's weird,
more.
but that's
So
We
my
you
got to
don't
life.
remember
like,
everybody needs to check with their doctor first before we try any of this
we just
stuff,
always do.
and because we're all a little bit different. But it's fascinating what's out there and
Yeah.
what affects certain people and what might not affect other people. I
Is the
find that
medication,
fascinating.
Yep.
is the
Right.
medicine working for you?
Is what?
Beth, is the medication working for you?
They, like I said, I've been on 2 different doses of the Lasix and now I'm on a higher one. Um, they're not sure what they're gonna do next, if it doesn't work because I'm just,
They don't
I hate
know.
it.
They're not telling her why. We just did this
Yeah.
video. It's
I
going
mean,
live Monday.
my face
That
doesn't normally look like this. I have no neck. I
I,
have put on
I'm
there's
so
looking.
much makeup.
Yeah. Don't. We're coming back.
Yeah,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So is that moringa tea? That's what you said is a little bit of a diuretic. There was
No, they say
also
it's a great diuretic.
it is
It's one of
okay.
the top ones, and they compared it with Lasix. I mean,
Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
I didn't do extensive research because, excuse me, side
Huh.
effect from the medicine. Um, but I'm gonna dig deeper because why would they even call it never die? I mean, I'm just,
No,
I
they
have a different
actually
way of thinking.
say so. There are studies on the moringa leaf.
Uh-huh.
So they have it for, they've proven it's, antioxidant, hypoglycemic, anti-hypertensive, cytoprotective properties. It has been shown to have significant biological activity against chronic and infectious diseases, with potential uses against cancer and other conditions. And what's interesting is I just started doing turkey tail mushroom powder, which is actually used, I discovered, as adjunctive therapy for cancer patients in Japan.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I've
there's
known
actual
about the turkey
clinical
tail.
evidence.
Hmm. That's been around for a minute. My background, I have a background in nutrition too, but turkey tails, absolutely yes. I did my whole presentation in permaculture design on mushrooms, and
Did you really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, and I focused on, of course, the nutritional part of it. I mean, oh my gosh, it was
They're incredible.
probably 15 years ago, but I'm sure I still have that presentation somewhere. It was amazing.
Oh, we'd love for you to do it for us.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I have fought to find it. I've been around the world the last, things have got, yeah. I
I
travel
did
light.
my I did my presentation on mushrooms growing up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Great,
from the
Douglas.
I actually
cow
grew some
field
mushrooms
to
last
Yeah,
the
year.
we'll
show.
forget the mush. We'll forget the mush.
Yeah, I actually grew my own oyster mushrooms last year. I went to a mushroom workshop. I was
Oh, those
living
are
in
so
Georgia
good.
at the time. And I'm like, oh my God, they're spawning. They were unlike anything. The density of them, yeah, nothing like store bought. Nothing like, and you just keep spraying it. And we used, the menstruum was, we used, what do you call it? It was cat litter. It was like litter. What do you call it? Litter, cat litter. And it was mixed with some things, yeah. And I still have the recipe somewhere around here, but it was so easy peasy. And we stuffed all that mixture in like a newspaper. Well, if they had newspapers anymore, that you would put the newspaper in those long bags, yeah. And we tied it, we poked holes, we slit it, and so the mushrooms just started spawning out. But you have to keep it in a dark place. It was
Gosh.
really easy. You spray them. It was oyster, but they were delicious.
I
They
don't
were
know how many of
amazing.
y'all in here, but when I first got in, Kim got me into eating healthy, and now I don't think I cook any of my stews if it doesn't have mushrooms in it now, because
Mm.
I love them now, and
Yep.
I have them with every time I make a stew or do an Instapot or one of those.
Ooh,
I
instant.
always yes.
Yeah, definitely mushrooms. I mean, I can't really do a lot of them now because of potassium, with everything else going on, and I need to watch. Oi! Anyway.
I'm just looking at this one study. It just came out in 2024 where for this moringa leaf.
Oh,
And again, it's on the NIH. The NIH has all the solid studies, and this one's a
yeah.
comprehensive study of all the other studies that are out there. And
Uh,
it actually acknowledges the presence of the alkaloids, the phenolic acid, the sterols, the flavonoids, the fatty acids, all
that's rare.
responsible for the medicinal effects of it. It says it's also rich in compounds such as vitamins, micronutrients. I don't know what this is, carotenoids, which increase its medicinal value, and consumption as a superfood. Pharmacological studies show that the active constituents of the plant have effectively cured various diseases such as neuropathic pain, cancer, hypertension, diabetes, and obesity. It's literally the pharmacological studies, they actually show this. I find this really interesting. I don't know how I've never heard of this. Wow, Lori, you're a little angel here.
We
Wow.
Um,
need
in
we need to send
addition,
that to Mike in Canada and see how it'll help him with his pain
Yeah, the nerve.
that they
Yeah.
can't he can't control. We have a individual in our group, they haven't been able to control his pain, and they don't know where it's coming from, but they haven't been able to control it, and he tries to live with
Oh.
it, and he's tried all kinds of stuff to be able to get it under control.
I mean, it
So if
actually
you do like
says
an
here, if
elimination
consumed,
process,
What's that?
what?
I'm sorry.
oh, pardon me, has he done like an elimination process? Like what could be feeding it? I mean, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes we have to
Yeah,
really.
I mean, it's just,
I
for
mean, have you?
example, if you have the MTHFR mutation, if you're eating any sort of, folic acid enriched products like I do, I end
Uh-huh.
up, I can't even move my fingers. I'm stiff throughout my whole
Folic
body, my
acid?
neck hurts, yeah, if I have the MTHFR mutation. So I
I don't
can't
know what
turn
that
food
is.
into
I've not
fuel.
heard.
So it's a mutation that it doesn't allow my body to process the enriched flours with with
Well,
folic acid. So it's not turning it, I think, into folate or something. So the B vitamins aren't absorbing. This is just my understanding. It was like the short version that the dietitian told me, so that the B vitamins aren't absorbing. So the um, what do you homocysteine enzyme is like nails. They can't be broken down. So it's like nails on your artery walls. So I have to stop most breads, no gluten, no enriched products. And I have to take a daily methylated B vitamin.
I was gonna
And
say,
yeah,
that
I was gonna say the B
methylated.
vitamins, they help with nerves, period. All B
period.
vitamins are,
Exactly.
I mean, I'm
And
just,
the
but you need the
methylated is
complex though,
awesome.
because you need it for
Yep.
work. If you're gonna take extra thiamine, take a B complex with it. Because just like vitamin C, yeah, it's a complex.
Yep.
And it's just we're only taking the I'm just giving an example, the citric acid, but where the bioflavonoids, there is a rutin. We need to take the whole complex, and if we want extra, then we'll add it in. You know what I'm saying? It's like it works together. So I don't know, maybe I don't folic acid. That's interesting. That would be B4, vitamin B4, B9. Anyway, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'd be curious, and that would be actually another a segment we should do. Which B vitamins help with which ones help with the actual neuropathic pain versus the numbness. My dad
I
is
would I
taking
would
something
guess right now B6. I don't know, that's just my guess right now.
for the pain or the numbness, or both.
Well, pain and numbness, they're not, well,
Well, they're
none.
different. So when you talk about neuropathy, you have neuropathic pain,
Oh,
but
okay,
then you have
that,
the
yeah, we know
neuropathy with
neuropathy, that we
diabetics
bet.
it's numb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that goes
And when
away quickly when you're eating properly and taking the B vitamins. I'm just saying, I'm speaking from people I've worked with, but um, anyway, I'm just saying the B vitamins are very important. Well, all
and
vitamins
Kim,
are,
Yeah.
but the complexes.
Amalda, that when you talk about diabetics, Amalda had a question about that. She put in there where she's diabetic, but she says she gets imprints from her socks on her ankles, and she was wondering if that could possibly be from water.
It could
Well, there
be.
are a bunch of
Could
reasons for
Fluid,
that. So,
yes,
Yep.
fluid.
be.
but it's different. So what you have to do, we just did this. Josh is actually putting together next Monday. We interviewed Dr. Lily Johnston, a vascular surgeon, all about swelling in your legs. And
Oh,
she gives us a full comprehensive review of everything that could be causing swelling in your legs and the
mm,
critical questions to ask your doctor to make sure they're not just brushing you off and saying, hey, go, take Lasix and go away. She really details the different blood work you need to get, some of the things I had never even heard of. And especially when you have those imprints in your socks, you should be talking to the doctor and saying, hey, is it just merely chronic venous insufficiency? Could it be, if it's not that, could it be my kidneys? Could it be heart failure? Where is this coming
the
from? Is it a
lymph,
Yep.
medication that I'm on?
yeah, the heart.
Is it salt? Is it
Yes.
the heart? Is it the liver?
Yeah,
Um,
I think the biggest impression I just heard in all of this conversation is how we become our best advocates
yeah,
for our care, and how important it is for us to ask questions and ask. Don't let the doctors just come and go. If you have a question, ask that question. Be your
yeah,
best advocate, because if you're not, really nobody else is, unless your family's standing right next to you saying,
mhm.
wait a minute, what
yeah.
about this?
See,
So
that would be me.
usually we have, that's what we need to be aware and become our best advocates and be able to ask those questions, because we're all, and don't just assume because he's wearing a white coat he knows everything
Oh man.
and
No,
has your
they're all
best interest.
practicing
Yeah.
medicine.
They are
Last night I was
exactly.
at a
Yeah, taking agency over our health, over
yeah,
one's health Yeah, you know, like I want to participate. Can you tell me my readings? They'll just take your blood pressure and don't even, I'm like, excuse me, I like to participate. You know what I mean?
Yep. You know, we
Yeah.
had Marcia that was here. She was on deck for both of her legs getting chopped off. She
Oh,
fought like hell for her legs. She advocated, and Marcia, you got 2 legs?
I have 2 legs. I have 9 toes, but I have 2 legs.
She
And
is a fighter.
bravo,
I
bravo.
know. And Laura, you would love her because, you know, during the process, she used to do these Tai Chi, say Qigong. Is it? I always mess this up, poor Marcia.
I do both.
Qigong.
There,
So she
Qigong
would do
is the
these.
grandmother of Tai Chi.
Yes.
Tai Chi is an ancient healing art, but it's also a martial arts. And Qigong is merely an ancient, old,
Chi.
like
Yeah.
14,000-year-old ancient healing art.
Yeah.
So
So
we
that's
used
the
to do
difference.
these sessions, and then she was going through all of that, and she's back. She's ready to hit the ground running, and she's going to
Ooh.
start doing them with us for 15
Yeah.
minutes every week.
Oh.
So I
Yeah,
am
in
so
January,
excited if you want to
everybody
join
has
for
their
a
New
little.
Year's resolutions.
It's going to be my New Year's
And
resolution. Once a week, I'm going to get into my
Do you have a
chi.
day
Well, yeah,
and
when are we
time?
doing this? We should get.
well, I'm hoping it can be Tuesday would actually be the
Yeah.
very best day for me to do it, because starting in March, I'm on the board of directors for Elder Options, which is my area's name for the Agency on Aging in Florida.
Mhm.
And that's
Oh,
actually where I
Florida.
learned Tai Chi and then had the opportunity to become certified to be an instructor. So in March, they've graciously allowed me to use their big, spacious conference room at Elder Options in Gainesville, Florida, to teach a class. And so I'm really excited about that. And honestly, the past 2 years have been quite a struggle. And
Mm.
I don't like to complain, you know, that thou shalt not whine. I really believe that our attitude shapes basically our reality. You know,
Yep.
life
Ooh.
happens. And so the only thing really that I have a conscious control over is my attitude towards what happens.
Attitude of
And
gratitude.
we can plan, we can make plans, but we can't always plan outcomes. And so we just keep on walking. We fall down 7 times, we get up 8, and we just keep going. And that's what it's been like for me for the past 2 to 3 years. And what a
Yeah.
journey. And, you know, Kim, I was just thinking today about Valerie Cricks.
I know her
And, you
birthday's
know,
coming up.
she would have been 52 years old today, 52.
Oh, yeah. It was
And
today,
she
yeah.
was
Oh, yeah.
such a caring
Yeah.
person, so full of, you know, just joy and caring. And she had gone through amputation. She reached out to me because she lived kind of near me. And we both had the same interventional cardiologist, and she was telling me about her journey and that she had finally been able to, she after amputations, and I think she did hyperbarics. And
She just had one toe
yeah, she finally graduated from wound care and was able to
on
ring
a
the bell
Monday.
by
On a
walking
Monday.
down the doctor's long hallway to chime in. And then she died from a stroke
I
just
remember that. Yes.
That
what, week
weekend.
later.
It was, I mean,
And you know,
it was
so
just that weekend. It was that
Yeah.
weekend.
it
Yep.
was like, yeah, I was like, wow, I can't believe it. And so, you
Yeah.
know, my point to saying all this is that we're we're all in this together. And don't ever forget that, you know, there's other people going through probably worse, I know, worse than what I've been through, and people just coming on board learning for the first time about this whole progressive disease.
Mm.
And our stories really affect people. They really do. And what I love about the group is that we share our stories, but it's always backed by expert opinion. It is stressed in the group that, you know, always consult with your doctor. Don't just go spouting off your medical opinion, because listen, I'm a retired x-ray tech. I have a medical background, and even me went through a big learning curve with all of this stuff. So we can learn from everyone. And you know,
Yep.
it was a sad thing. And you know, everything's connected. Just because it's PAD, peripheral arteries, doesn't mean that it's not all connected. It's all connected. The
Yeah.
veins, the arteries, the hearts, the leg, all of it. We're all connected, and not just everything is connected, but all of us are too. And with that, I feel great encouragement and
Look,
hope.
look, look at what Thomas has been. Look at what
Yeah, I
Marina's
was just
going
gonna
through right
say,
now. Look at what
yeah,
she's going through and learning right now. Look at
there's
what
Marina.
Thomas started, Marina, and look at Thomas is going to workout studio now, and so it is a big impact.
Yeah, I'm so proud of
Yeah, and
Thomas.
you, Doug, everything you've been through this past couple of weeks, past week, you know, the heart leads giving you a rash. I went through that same thing and was trying to tell them, hey, these things are bothering me. And finally someone listened and changed them. But
They
you
have
know, you're
called
such a
me
trooper. You just really
three times since I left. They have called me 3 times since I left, and I think they're afraid of me suing, but I haven't said nothing. But they have literally called me 3 times since I left the hospital Friday.
good,
Because it was in your,
good.
it
They
was in
should.
your chart. It was in your chart that you shouldn't have them.
Yeah. So
It was just
hats off
crazy.
to you, my friend. Doug, you amaze me the way you
Yeah,
just
Doug,
keep on keeping on.
he was
You
walking
I
down the hospital corridor. He had just had
yeah.
his left leg cleared out, heart
Yeah.
checked, pressure checked in the heart.
Yeah, and all the stuff building your tiny house and all the woodwork you do.
Oh, wow,
You're
tiny
amazing,
house.
brother. You
Oh
just
yeah, his
you
woodworking,
amaze
Lori,
me.
is incredible.
y'all, I'm
Very
gonna
tiny house.
post a video tonight. I got my don't say nothing to my brother. Don't say nothing to my but Jerry and I put the floor down and we put the cabinets in the kitchen today, and
Yeah.
I did everything I wasn't supposed to, but that's okay. We got it done. So I'm very excited. I'm one more step closer to getting into my tiny house that I have built by myself with Jerry's help. So yeah,
So
Yeah.
and
Super,
that's
yeah.
why I say Marina is look at what you're experiencing and how you're learning and growing and being able to do the things you do, right?
Well, I'm not sure about learning. I am growing, unfortunately, the wrong
You're
way.
learning every day. You are.
Yes.
Every
You're in
day.
supervised exercise therapy, and you learned something that I closed my ears to that seemed to have helped you.
Yes, yes. I learn a lot from you guys. I don't talk a lot, but it goes in, and I do my research afterwards. I'm always taking notes, so I learn a lot from you guys. It's very helpful.
Yeah, take a look at
And
what I put in the chat on the moringa. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
look what I have here, moringa.
Oh,
that's
nice.
stuff.
What?
Yeah.
You already are ahead of the game. My goodness.
Is
Well,
that a pill?
yes, it's a
Supplement, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
wow.
supposed to. I'm finding I have no energy, and I'm just losing myself. So this is supposed to, get me a little bit more energy.
So we got Thomas to do the snow angel. Can we get you to do the moringa
Mike.
while you take a moringa?
Michael did.
How's it
Mike
working for
did
you?
the snow angel.
Like did the snow angel. We
Yeah.
need to get
So
Thomas to do the snow angel too. Where's Thomas?
I'm here.
Thomas,
The
can
reason
you
I
do a
haven't got the
snow
snow yet,
angel
but
with some beads from New Orleans? Mr.
Yeah,
Louisiana.
no, not in New Orleans. But I'll
How
do
are you?
it.
How are you?
But
Are we cheering you up, Thomas?
yeah, I the biggest problem with me with my procedures, because of how bad it is and everything else, I go through a lot of depression. You know, it's one of my biggest things, but I deal with it. And normally when I got depression, I go to the gym, you know, as well as my normal days ago. But I can't go for a week, maybe 10 days because of what they did now. So, but I get by.
Well, I'll
You and
tell
I
You know,
you
it's
talk a
so
something,
lot.
interesting.
Thomas.
I
I'll
think we
tell you
need to add
something.
this to the PAD guidelines because the ADA guidelines just came out for 2026. And we talked to the former chief medical officer, Robert Gabbay, today. It's on our YouTube channel, at The Way to My Heart. And he was talking about the increase in testing for behavioral issues, psychological issues. That's something that they're going to be stressing this year because they recognize that diabetes and it's so many different complications can actually lead to anxiety and stress and depression. And I think that that needs to be a cornerstone of any set of guidelines for any chronic illness, because I think that it's under recognized. The situation like what Thomas is experiencing, right, Thomas? I mean, you tell people, and even Douglas, you tell people, and all they say, well, do you have a psychological evaluation? Like they want to just brush it off instead of owning up to the fact that, hey, you know what? If you would sit here and actually take the time with me, I wouldn't be going on this downward spiral through Dr. Google and Chat GPT and end up down a rabbit hole that is going to make me think I'm going to die and not want
I,
me to
wa-
comply with anything because it's not even worth it.
I don't have a PhD. I don't have a PhD in nothing. But I can
You're an
promise you
MD.
this. Think about this, folks, for everybody listening to us tonight. When you psychologically feel good and you're positive, does that not affect you physically and you're more active, you're more happy about doing things. So you can't tell me the two of them do not connect together 100%. If you're feeling that crappy and that horrible, does that not affect you psychologically also? It's like
Definitely. Yeah.
they just literally they are intertwined and they go together. I'm gonna say this word and I say it a lot, that word hope. When I get up in the morning and I feel hope for the day, I don't struggle as much as I would otherwise. As
Yeah.
when I would get up, if I get up and I feel just totally negative and I don't do nothing sitting on the couch, by 6 o'clock that evening, I feel like crap, both psychologically and physically, because that's the process. They just go together, and like Kim says, that's what so us talking to each other and sharing and growing and laughing. Think about the group tonight. We have discussed a whole lot of stuff and laughed. We've had a serious
Yeah.
moments and we've had those good positive moments where we've laughed. So when we get off tonight, think about all of us are going to remember go to bed with snow angels in our head, you know, because that's the positive side of our life. And Marcia nailed it on the head. It's being positive no matter what you do. It's hard to do sometimes when you're struggling physically, and how they just go
Yeah.
together. And it is a process of learning.
I'll
And
tell you
Imelda
something,
actually,
Thomas. Um, Qigong has been so beneficial to me personally in my life, starting back over 15 years ago when I herniated 3 discs in my lumbar spine, shoving x-ray plates under patients. And again, everything's connected. As Doug was saying, if we wake up in a sour frame of mind, then our bodies feel bad too. Everything is connected. And the beauty about Qigong is that it is this really good, simple way of exercising
yeah.
that makes you feel good. It's so
Yeah.
easy and slow and peaceful And it really makes us focus on being mindful and present in what our bodies are doing and how our bodies are feeling. Because a lot of times I know myself, if I'm in pain, I'll block it out, I'll stuff it. And then, it builds up. You got to vent somehow. And then maybe I'll get angry or depressed or not feeling like doing anything, and I gotta snap myself out of that. And that's where this habit of going, oh, I feel bad, let me just get up for a few minutes and do some simple moves with breathing, and you'd be amazed how much it has helped me.
We talk
Truly.
about that on Monday night, Marcia, with our smoking group. You keep doing the same things. What do you keep getting? The same results.
Nothing
until you do
changes if
until
nothing
you do
changes.
something different. Yes.
Yep. Nothing
And
changes.
that's what that's find y'all hobbies. Find you something to do, whatever it is. Y'all ready? I'm excited. I hate to do this, but
Oh wow, Douglas, holy cow.
It is looking
That's a big
awesome.
kitchen. That's a tiny house.
That is absolutely,
awesome.
look at that.
I
Oh,
love
nice.
the way
I made
Look
my
at the
own spice
detail.
rack. That's my own spice rack.
That's cool.
Was
Beautiful.
that amazing? Show them the bathroom. There you go. Show them the, there you go.
Oh,
Look at that.
wow.
Wow.
Very nice.
Isn't
Cool.
that beautiful?
Good job, Doug.
That looks so cool. Oh gosh,
Love
that
it.
floor is beautiful. Oh my
And so
goodness, you are almost there.
and that's the whole point. I think, like what you're saying, Mark, is that I've had to learn how to do things different, dealing with my disease. And I mean, I'm 64. I'm a man. I still have that. I'm just gonna manhandle everything I do just to do it because I'm a man and that's what I think. But I've had to learn how to do things now with my graft, and it's been
Axillary bifemoral graft that goes across, and it just
pokes me
pokes into
24
this
hours a
leg.
day. But it's been a fascinating trip learning new things, being able to figure new things out. And that process of learning, that's what I hope all of us can learn through what we're sharing with now is wherever we are, think about where we can go from here. And the new adventure you're on. Every day is a new adventure of learning, isn't it? Learning how to walk, your
Imelda
yoga
has something.
toes.
Imelda wants to share something about that she has learned. Speaking of learning, Imelda, do you want to share about some recovery international group that do you want to come on? There you go.
Yes, I do. Recovery International is a group a friend of mine told me about that has changed my life.
Okay. That's
It
amazing.
was started by a neurologist named Dr. Abraham Lowe in 1937, way back then. And he was the first developer of cognitive behavioral therapy. He didn't even call it that. And he hardly ever published anything about it because he was too modest.
Mm-hmm.
And his whole thing is, you come in with a situation that got you worked up, really angry. And then you just give this as an example in a very quick terms, like my best friend said something that I felt really insulted by. And that's what worked me up. And then people in the group give you ideas, give you suggestions. Well, people might do things that annoy you, but not necessarily in order to annoy you. Or don't let your temper cross over the bridge into your internal environment. And if it's the outer environment, you have no power over it. The only thing we have power over is our internal environment.
Yep.
We learn
You can
things like that
control
all the time. And there were beginners groups to go to. So I've been doing this for about 4 years now. It's made a complete difference in my marriage. Like I said, I used to have bipolar disorder and I don't even have that anymore.
Wow.
Without medication, the medication was making it so that it was giving me ataxia, so I couldn't walk. And now I got the PAD on top of it. So, I mean, you see on TV, you can take this medication so you won't have tardive dyskinesia. It's like, how about not having medication? Or how about having a different medication that isn't going to give you those symptoms? It'll be just one medication after another.
Right.
And if
Yep,
you,
one
if
to solve
for
another
those
to
of
solve
us that
another.
know, for those of us that know you, look, when we first met you and where you are today, there is a big difference in you,
Yeah.
in your smile and how you share with us. There is a big
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doug. That's because I love you.
Well, we love you. And I just couldn't believe just that first day, you're like, I can't even walk across the house. And I was so worried. And now you're walking everywhere.
Not well.
And you reversed your type 2 diabetes. You're doing great. It's just,
Thank
it's
you.
so lovely to see.
Thank you.
And Tom,
So Kim, did you get my message about the PAD? I sent you a message about the PAD. I don't get those emails anymore.
oh, you mean for walking?
Yeah, the walking.
Okay, that's going to be fixed tomorrow.
Okay.
Were you getting the texts?
No, I was, but I don't get them anymore. It stopped
Okay.
around Thanksgiving, I think.
Yep, it's getting fixed. It's no problem getting fixed. I just don't
Good.
have access to the developer side of things, and so I have to depend on everyone else to fix everything for me, and not everyone's on the same timeline as me, unfortunately. But we'll get that fixed for you. And Thomas, I want to say hello to Thomas before we check out here. I know we started out and we were gonna talk a little bit more, and before we jumped on, you were sharing kind of where you were at with your procedures. And I know it's so hard going into the holiday season and having to deal with holiday stress, already. And then on top of that, you have to deal with the stress of having procedures and everything else. And the doctors are rushed because they have so many patients, they can't take the time to explain everything to you. And you've been kind of left a little bit to figure things out on your own, but you're still committed to stay on 2 feet, and you're at the gym every single day. Just continue to try and build your collateral vessels.
Well, yeah. Even regardless of the pain, though, you know what I mean, I still move around. I still go to the gym. You know, in fact, I tell everyone, whatever the health failures are or whatever, go to the gym. It works. It works for you. You know, for stress, for pain.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're in a whole different world. You know, um, I don't know. With going back to like depression and anxiety and that, my left leg I've always had anxiety over, but with every good reason. You know, so many people had been in there, so many people who did stuff and irreversible stuff and everything else. But now I'm hoping I'm on the road to, you know, maybe not every 3 months have to be unblocked, or maybe every 6 weeks not to be unblocked. You know, but I really don't know exactly what he did 100%. You know, I only got some reports sent to me today from the hospital, and I was down there like 4 hours and 30 minutes instead of 2. So I think he got through most of it. I'm hoping he did, but I'm not going to be upset if he didn't. But for some reason, this procedure was really, really harsh on me. It was really
Yeah.
hard on my body. You know, um, before that, I was really lethargic every day, but I'd still push myself. You have to push yourself, you know. Um, and I don't know if that's to do with blood flow or whatever it is. So but I'll find out on Monday, next Monday, and then I'm
Okay.
referred back to Dr. Craig.
Yeah, I
Think
tried
about
to,
that, Thomas. Go
Huh?
ahead, Kim. Think about that. When a couple of months you got 5%, you probably got 5% more, and you and I've talked about that. And it's a little bit at a time, and look at the progress you're still making, and what an inspiration you are to us because of what you're doing, and you still get up and go, and that's why you're an inspiration.
Well, I don't know how many times I was told they need to amputate, you know. And it's my Scottish blood. You know, failure's not an option.
And that's what Dr. Walker always says. Failure is not an option. I mean, you really don't want, everyone has their own goal. And I've had this conversation with so many different doctors, and there are some doctors that just still say, why delay the inevitable? And there are some patients that say, you know what, we just had one that he's had 60 procedures and he's made his choice. He was going to go to the doctor he wanted to go to that did the first 55 procedures that caused the 55 procedures, never
Lord.
put him on a walking program, didn't have him on the right medications, none of that. Didn't have him on a good wound care program. And he still went back to the same doctor and they cut off his leg. But he was like, yeah, I mean, I could fight, but I'm just done. I'm just done. And there are others that say, like Marcia was like, she said to me under no circumstances am I going to let them take my leg, period. And I was like, okay, game on, let's go. Same thing with Thomas.
Right.
Thomas was like, under no circumstances are they going to take my leg, like, period. I am going to fight. I'm going to work at it. I am going to push. I am going to literally, yeah, inevitable is death. And that is what it is. You know, delaying the inevitable. And I actually said this during my presentation just the other day in El Paso in front of doctors. I said, literally, it's an inevitable is an expiration date. Like, that's the expiration date. And I wish for so many people I could erase that, right? And doctors, you have control. You can erase the expiration date by just giving them one last push, taking that wire, taking that extra moment and pushing through. Making sure that you're not just going down and tackling the blockage from above. Try another angle, come up from below to open it up. Do something different, exhaust all methods. And as Thomas said to me the other day, his doctor tried like 4 different access points to get through some rock hard calcium. They're fighting because they see Thomas fighting. Thomas is in the gym every single day fighting for his legs. And he's not giving up. And so the doctor's not giving up. And that, well, the insurance is a whole other story. But right.
Don't even
But
get me started on Illinois insurance.
yeah,
Illinois
it's
has the worst medical insurance that you can imagine.
We could have a whole day seminar on this
Oh,
oh
topic.
yeah.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, United Healthcare just removed my interventional cardiologist from their list of providers.
Yep. And they actually, the Blue Cross Blue Shield did that to them in Michigan as well, to one of our top providers there. And Humana came out. I'm telling everyone, if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, you are going to be in deep trouble if you have CLI, because I have a copy of their policy for treating advanced stage PAD. It's an actual stated policy. And I tell everyone, before you sign up for your insurance, it's open enrollment. Make sure you ask them. They have a written policy. You need to demand it, because you need to know what you have in store. If you have your leg on the line, are they going to approve amputation carte blanche and deny or delay a procedure to save your leg? Like, what are they going to do? And the sad thing is I did have an insurance company, someone who worked at one of them, who said to me, he's like, I will deny this over and over again. But he was like, the fact of the matter is, when someone has a major amputation, literally the patient dies within 12 to 18 months, and they make money when the patient dies. Like, it's better for them. They want
You
the
know,
patient to die. Like, they don't
I,
have to pay for all the comorbidity treatment.
how many of us? I think Thomas said that. You know what? I would prefer having a treatment once a year and keeping my legs
Yeah.
Me too.
instead of
me
going
too.
through an amputation. I would be more than happy once a year to go get cleaned out and then keep going and have both legs attached to my body.
Me too.
right?
Yeah.
Listen, we get our teeth cleaned with plaque removal a couple times a year. Why can't we do it in interventional cardiology? You know, what's
Right.
the problem here?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's just a little more
Follow the
risky,
money.
and not everyone has the same skill set. So
Yeah.
that makes it a little difficult. But we did a great, and I think I was showing Lori earlier, um, the new segment that we have that I think you guys are gonna like. And it's called the Artery Report. And in this Artery Report, we talked about those nanobots. And we also talked about the power of olive oil in cleaning the arteries. So that vascular surgeon, Dr. Antizana, was telling us, I mean, he ordered 6 bottles of this olive oil that's right here in my backyard that they source across the globe. And because it's that powerful, he's like, I go through it so quickly. He said that there are patients that he has actually seen have procedures, the revolving door, get delayed in his office because of this olive oil. He has actually been monitoring his patients that are taking this olive oil following a procedure. And he's like, their stents are staying clear longer. So I think that that gives us so much hope that, you know, you are what you eat. And you know, you can do so much to be the best partner in care. And that's actually the great discussion that Lori and I had prior to starting this was, you know, all about the great foods. We also shared during this the power of the moringa tea. Also, oolong tea, I heard lowers cholesterol. So that's another one you need to look. There's actually clinical evidence on that as well. So
There
that's worth looking
also,
into.
also, Kim, don't forget
Marina.
there's one thing, Kim, that we can all do, and there's a lady out there named Kim McNicholas who's a part of the Global PAD Association. If you give them a call, they will help you find those perfect CLI patterns for you and give you
Yep.
all the information you need. So give them a call and check them, because how many of us have told the doctor we're going to get Kim McNicholas on the phone and they panic because, oh, not her, not her. Yep.
Yeah,
So
there was a situation actually, Douglas, over in Ohio, and the patient called me laughing afterwards because he didn't know that the doctor didn't know that I was the reason that he ended up going there. And so when he said my name and after the failed procedure and he was talking amputation, he's like, oh, he actually said, the patient called me laughing so hard. He said, oh shit, don't tell Kim, let me call her. And so you
so
know,
get
of
those
course the
second
patient,
opinions.
of course he's gonna call me. Of course, Benny called me. Benny was like, of course I'm gonna call you. Seriously. But
Get
the
those
doctor
second
called me. It was really
opinions,
funny.
third opinions, and
Fourth
contact
opinions
us.
even.
Fourth opinions if you have to. Yes, because
And
Kim
Lori,
knows those CLI fighters that they'll help us
yep.
all over the country and the world.
And Lori, I do have several. There are a couple I haven't really worked with too much over in the East Bay, but I hear that they do have the advanced methods. So they're worth checking out. The one that I go to and my dad goes to, and most people, he's the inventor of a new minimally invasive bypass called PTAB. His name is Dr. James Joy, great interventional cardiologist out of Burlingame and Mountain View. But there are some people over in the East Bay if you can't get across into the peninsula. And if you do need a ride, you know, I have picked up, I drove all the way down to where was it? To Orange County, Newport
Oh,
Beach, and
oh, that's
drove.
beautiful down there.
I
I
know, I
spent my
drove during COVID. I drove, you know, 7, 8 hours to get down there, and then another 3 hours to drive him to a limb saver and get his leg saved. And so I've gotten in my car and I don't mind picking you up and driving you over.
wow.
So
Yeah, I have an appointment with the first cardiologist here. I want to say on next Wednesday, actually.
okay, ask him
Yeah,
for a leg artery ultrasound. You don't, with it being a
a
diabetic,
cardiologist.
Yes, you
A
ask
leg
them,
artery ultrasound.
just say you have your legs have been bothering you. Just say your legs have been
No, there,
bothering
yeah.
you, struggling to walk. Can I get a leg artery ultrasound? And if he says, "Oh, let's do an ABI," say, "Well, don't they have false normal results a lot of times
What's an
for
ABI?
diabetics?" An
Ankle,
ABI is an ankle. Go ahead, Beth.
ankle broc, I can't say the second word, ankle
Brachial.
brachial, yeah. It's where they
Even
take, like the pressure cuffs that they put on your arm to take your blood pressure.
Yes.
Okay, they take and use those from your groin all the way down to your feet, and then they put a tiny one over your big toe, and then they put them on your arms, and they tighten them up, and it shows how the blood is flowing or where the blockages is. I get it mixed up.
Yep,
Um,
no, you're doing great. It's just
how
they
it
measure the
flows. Yeah,
differential. So
yeah,
they place them on your legs, your arms, and they measure the differential. But the problem is that if your vessels are non-compressible, meaning if you have a lot of hard plaque, especially below the knee arteries, and a lot of diabetics get those below the knee
Yeah.
artery issues, that you can get a false normal result. It just
yeah,
says that it's non-compressible. So we always say the best thing for you to do is to get a leg artery ultrasound.
I don't have
Um,
anything to write with now. Um,
I'll text it to you. I have
leg.
your number.
Okay, you could text me with leg artery. I'm gonna forget probably after this phone call.
Nope,
But
I'm texting you right now.
okay, beautiful,
Leg
beautiful.
artery ultrasound.
Okay,
Um,
I will definitely request that next Wednesday. Marina, can I ask you a question?
Melda, is that you asking who?
Oh,
no,
Marina?
no,
Is that Marina?
Oh, there's Maria. Yeah, there's Marina.
Marina, yes.
Oh yeah, I have a question. So how have you noticed any benefits from taking the moringa?
I have a little bit more energy than I had
Oh,
before.
that's what I need. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It
Okay.
doesn't last all day, and I
But you
only
get
take
it.
it in the morning, but the morning I definitely have a little bit more energy.
Okay. You take it in the morning or at
I
night?
take it in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, on an empty stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's food actually. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. How many do you just take what the prescription is?
Yeah, I
Or
just take one. The prescription's two, but
oh,
two is making me a little jittery.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I just take one and it seems to be a good balance for me.
Okay, thanks for sharing that.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
And Malda
Yeah,
had the
I'm
question.
excited.
how
Yeah,
did
Melda.
you know at the beginning of blood clots? I don't want my ankle all night.
So there's a big difference. So you have, so she's asking about blood clots, and you can get blood clots in your arteries, you can get them in your veins. And the thing is with the veins, you get a warmth and tenderness in that one area and pretty intense pain. And that's a deep vein thrombosis. Those are scary because those can, you know, like with my mom, she ended up it released from the leg and went up to her lungs, and I had to bring her back to life. And so you got to really be careful of those. That's a lot of people who are sedentary. We see a lot of it on flights. So, keep moving, keep those ankles moving, keep the calves moving. Your calf is your second heart. So do those
Yes.
ankle and calf pumps, right? Move,
Mhm.
move, move. In the arteries, so you can have everything from, the clot, the soft plaque clear up through atherosclerosis, that rock hard calcium in there. And that's usually over time, a progression, but you can have acute situations where one leg just ends up going stone cold. I mean, it's pretty much it goes acute. I know Beth has dealt with that, where literally
yeah.
one moment you're fine, and then the next moment you're like, oh my God, I can't walk and my foot is cold.
Yeah, and then I've also experienced blood clots in my wrist after they had done a
Oh, geez.
procedure. They had went through my wrist, and I ended up with a blood clot. And it was very rare type of blood clot, but it was right in the main artery. So yeah,
Mm.
Those blood
Uh,
clots are not fun.
What an
Actually,
amazing group we've had tonight. It has
Yeah.
been amazing. And think about all that we have heard about and talked about and shared. What an amazing group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope everyone can join next week. I'm not going to be able to make it during Christmas week. I'm going to be island hopping, but next week it'll be my first day on the cruise ship. So you won't see a background here. I don't know where I'll be on the cruise ship, but I would love to have everyone come and join me in our bon voyage, and would love for all of you to come and say hello, and wish you all a very happy holiday, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, all of the above. Yeah, Beth?
Hey, Kim, also on Monday, I will be celebrating 1
1
year
year.
smoking. 1 year no smoking. That's December 15th.
Woo!
And that's also the
Yay!
date of my bad stroke that I had also.
So
So
remind me so I can show up and celebrate with you on Monday night.
yeah, I'll be there. So yeah, we will.
Would love that. That would be so much fun. And for Lori,
Yeah.
also Lori, on most days we're taking a couple weeks off, but normally everything's going to go back to normal in January. But
Okay.
usually every Monday we have a diabetes reversal doctor, Dr. Michael Danzinger, that comes on for 30 minutes to answer questions and just chat with people. And he was the medical advisor for The Biggest Loser. He has his own diabetes reversal program. He's at no cost, and he just holds office hours usually every Monday. It's
What
just this
time is
Monday,
the, is it a, excuse me, is it a podcast?
noon. It's a podcast. It's on YouTube. It's at noon.
Oh,
Central,
noon.
noon Central time.
Okay, is there
Noon
link or?
Pacific time.
Oh,
what
okay,
time
our
Central?
time.
So noon our time. And then what time is it Central time? That would be 2, right, Beth?
That's 2 my time.
Yeah, two. I'm sorry. Yeah,
So
2.
is there a link?
Usually if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/
I
the
did
outside way of
subscribe.
my
Yeah,
heart.
I did.
Yeah. And then also we can you can email us, I think Josh, I think it's just info@padhelp.org, and ask to join. And then you get on our calendar and we can let you know when he's on, and we can add you and you can join the live studio audience, because he likes to answer questions from everybody, right, Beth?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to link up with that. Is that
And,
below your YouTube channel? All that
It also
information?
goes on our it also goes on our YouTube channel. And so if you see something there that says that we have a live coming up, you can always message me and say, Kim, can I have the live in studio link? And then I can actually send you the live in studio link.
are you on Facebook, Lori?
I just lost you guys. I am so that way. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where you guys are now. Um,
You can
So
join our
Douglas,
Global PAD
yeah.
Association on Facebook, and there's an
oh
event
yeah,
section at the top, and we always post it in there.
okay. I just lost you guys. I don't even know where you guys went. I
Can you hear
clicked.
us?
I can hear you guys. Yeah. Okay. I'm on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook. I haven't. I don't even know my password
I'm
anymore.
just saying you can
Okay,
you
so is
can
there a
track
face?
it there
I
also.
could,
Yes.
I could say forgot password, but let me see. Huh.
It's worth
Yeah, you can just go to
hooking
PAD.
up with Facebook, Lori.
I don't
Just
know where you guys went. Oh, here you guys are. Pardon.
It's
Well, we
worth-
see you.
I'm an earthy girl, so
That's
this
okay. We see you.
technology.
So it's PAD supportgroup.org. It's the easiest way to find us. And I just
Wait,
want to wrap
what
this
is
up.
it? Okay, what's the site?
PAD
PAD.
support PAD supportgroup.org. PAD.org is the easiest way to find our Facebook group. But I want to just wish everyone well. Hopefully you'll join us next week. For those of you in the live studio audience, you can stick around. If you're not here in our live studio audience, you can always email us at info@padhelp.org. Join us here. And those in the live studio audience, you can stick around afterwards, but we're just going to end our YouTube stream. Appreciate everyone joining us. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to the channel to help us spread awareness for PAD and how to improve your circulation naturally. Have a
Thank you
great week,
so
everybody.
much. Thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here now. I may not see you next Wednesday because